5 rounds to go before the finals. Round 21 version of Tab's set of 6. Anthony Minichiello first up from a spill last week after your holiday. Well, you got the Roosters 13 plus. They were playing a reserve grade side in the Gold Coast Titans. Bring the Bears back anyway. Unfortunately, the Cowboys you had, which didn't go so well against the Tigers.
Didn't go so well. It started off the week in a poor fashion. I almost got my multi. Just missed it by the overs-unders with the Sharks game.
Yeah, there was plenty of points in that one.
And Dugan scored in that one as well. So, anyway, but hopefully this week.
So let's get into our first tackle. Early points. Let's just pick a market that's a lock for the punters, Mini. And you're going to the Melbourne South game. Big top 4 clash, this one.
Huge. Sunday footy is fantastic this week, and the Melbourne South game is going to be a huge game. But I don't know, the South could be a little bit on the slide. I'm going to go Melbourne here at $1.53. I think they will win.
Well, gee, it was a great performance against the Bronx last week. Sam Burgess, though, free to play. But there's just some worrying signs there for the Bunnies. What have you seen in them that do you think is the cause of, I guess, this recent slump in form?
Yeah, it's hard to pinpoint it, but they've been ticking along really well all season. But at this point in time, you want to be starting to step up a couple of gears. And I don't know, I feel like some of their enthusiasm is sort of dropped off a little bit. So this is a big game for them, but I think the Melbourne Storm will get home.
I guess in my head I'm thinking they lost to the Dragons 2 weeks ago, but they did pull it out of the fire, didn't they? And only had that loss last weekend. Long shot, so we're looking for a roughie to get up, and I can't believe the game you're going to here. You're going to the Warriors-Manly game.
I am.
You think the Warriors are going to win?
I'm going to tip the Warriors. I'm going to tip the Warriors in this one.
Did you see them play last week?
They were woeful, yes. But
woeful.
With the Warriors, they're woeful one week, they're excellent the next. So I'm hoping Roger Tuivasa-Sheck can lead those boys into some type of victory. I know Manly ticking along really nicely, but I think they need a loss somewhere thereabouts, and hopefully it's this week.
Well, I'll give you some stats against you. Manly won 6 of their last 7. They beat the Warriors 46-12 in Christchurch back in round 3, and they've won 6 of their last 7 Manly at Mount Smart Stadium.
So, that loss...
They're only stats, though, aren't they?
Well, yeah, that's right. That loss that the Warriors, did get pumped by Manly, they're probably thinking about that. We owe them one. Well, so here we go.
It is the NRL. You don't know what you get from week to week. Let's go to bin or win now. Let's start Thursday night footy. The Broncos, can they keep their finals run or hopes alive? They're just outside the 8 now against the Cowboys travelling to Townsville.
I think they can. I think both teams coming off poor performances, but Broncos still in contention, so I think that's what will get them home.
Okay, a win for the Broncos. Oh, I'm interested in this one. Canberra to beat the Roosters Sunday afternoon.
Look, this is the game of the round, I feel. I think the Roosters will step it up. I think last week they got a lot of confidence back, scoring 50-odd points. And the combination with Verrills and Victor Radley now back at lock, I think that's much better combination within the side. I think the Roosters will step up. I think it'll be a narrow win.
So that's a bin. That's a bin for the Raiders. And I'm not shocked. The Tigers to stay in the top 8 against the Bulldogs, who could be nuisance value coming off that win against the Panthers.
Well, they were last week, yeah. They beat the Panthers, but I'm going to go win this. I think the Tigers can win.
Okay, now we're on to same game multi, and you're going to the Parramatta-Newcastle game here. Oh, gee, the Knights, they're starting to slide as well. Parra ticking along well. And you with the Eels here?
I'm with the Eels. I'm going to go 1-12 Eels into Sevo, who's been on fire to score at any time, into the overs. I think there'll be a fair amount of points scored in this one. Yeah,
they're at Bankwest where the Eels have won 6 of 7. And
that's
Newcastle,
$8 as well.
Yeah, that's $8, that 3-legger. Newcastle have won 11 of the last 13 against Parra, so something's got to give in that fixture as well. Player watch, we're going to the Cronulla-Penrith game, and Matt Moylan out with concussion. Josh Dugan moves to fullback. Bronson Xerri has been a revelation for the Sharks this year.
Fantastic. This is my player watch this week. I think, obviously the Cronulla team, they've got some hard heads, experienced players, but this guy's just a breath of fresh air. Mate, the footwork on this kid is outstanding. I want you to put your eyes on him this week. Last week he was great for the Sharks, and there's huge raps on him that this guy is going to be a representative player in the future. And all reports, what I've watched of him, he's going to be. Okay, we're offering $4.50 for Gerard to score the first, second, or third try in that game. What's your tip in that game? It's at Penrith. No, I think the Sharks can win. I think, as you mentioned earlier, Panthers are on the slide a little bit as well. James Maloney out through suspension, so I think the Sharks will win.
Golden Point time. This is our bet of the weekend, and well, you're going to the Tigers game here against the Dogs.
Yeah, I looked at the round. I think it's a tough round this week in tipping, but I think the Tigers with the, obviously Robbie Farah's last year, their performance last week was very good. I think they can get the Bulldogs. I'm actually going with the minus, so 4.5, and that will offer you $1.90.
Tigers to cover the line there, and if the Tigers are going to make the finals, you just got to be winning this game.
You have to be, yeah.
Simple as that.
Yep.
I'm sticking with the Sharks. They were good to me last week. I think, Panthers, I fear on the slide. I reckon the Sharks will get them there at Penrith, minus 4.5 as well. Let's get greedy and go a bit more value. James Maloney out's obviously a blow for the Panthers. They do get Billy Kickout back, but I think the Sharks are the team to watch that could really threaten one of those top 4 sides. They're not going to make the top 4 most likely, but if they get a shot at one of those big sides, they're the one team I think that none of those sides will want to play.
No, you're 100% right. When you come up against the Sharks, you know it's going to be a dogfight. That their forward pack, when they're on, as we mentioned, a lot of experience. They can take it to any team in the NRL.
Well, that's set of 6 for this week. Minnie, you'll be better second up.
So will we, mate. I'm ready to go this week.
Make sure you catch us each and every week on the Tab blog. Don't forget to check out the Words tips as well. Good luck, punters.